Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I don't have a super specific project for you today. I am just working on this beauty here that you've probably seen on my channel before, and it's a biggie, chunky one with 3 signatures in progress. I've got lots of different things that I'm making for this, and I thought I would just do some work and take you along with me. I am just kind of making all kinds of bits and bobs and thingies to put in there. I am planning to make a circle pocket tag, which you may have seen me make on another video. I also want to make a hidden paper clip for this. This is actually a cutout of a My Porch Prints template, which I like a lot. I like these big, huge size tags. So I just printed one out on cardstock and turned it into a physical template that I can use. And I'm gonna make a couple of tags out of these guys. This paper is from my Gothic papers kit. You can get that alongside all of the other pretty papers you see me using mostly, though all the ones with the girls and the interior pages of this journal. And then a lot of the ephemera that I'm using is also in my shop. I am using a few things that I got from Hobby Lobby or kits here and there that I got from other people on Etsy. I try to call that out when that's true so that you always know where you can get things. You know, I am not really... Most of the junk journal groups on Facebook, I love them. Don't get me wrong. I've gotten so much knowledge and inspiration and friendship and community and lots and lots of value from those, a lot of different Facebook groups. There isn't one, there's quite a few that I regularly go to, but they're great and it's all free. And so I'm not knocking it in any way, but I do feel a little bit like I don't really feel a sense of competition with all the other people who are making great printables, because to me, like, I use all kinds of printables all the time, and I always want to share other people's, and I hope that other people, if they're excitedly using mine, would also share mine. And I don't know, I just have found that, and like, I don't want the groups to become just all about selling either. So like, it's not what I'm talking about, but I do find it kind of weird and not great when, you know, somebody has made an incredibly stunning journal and they've used a kit, someone's kit on Etsy, and they're not even allowed to say that and link to it. It's like you have to go into the DMs and DM it to people. I just, that seems crazy to me. So because of that, I have kind of been thinking about starting a group where you would be able to do that. But I don't know, it is a lot of work. But let me know if you're here and you are listening and watching my videos and kind of like, yeah, I am part of the Facebook groups and I would come and join, let me know. Because I'm going to keep thinking about that. And maybe at some point go for it. I have a number of people here in Texas who I know in person who would probably join. And who knows, even if it was a small community, I think we could have a lot of fun. So, where are the eyelets? You know, right? They're right here on the desk. I did a test version of the second class that I'm going to do at Crafters Convention in Killeen in October with my boyfriend and one of our friends again. And it was so funny. It was really fun because we were making the circle pocket tags, and there's 4 circles that you have to make one of those. And my boyfriend literally did the thing that I always do. He was like in the middle of trying to make his tag, and all of a sudden he was like, I'm missing a circle. I have only 3. And I was like, oh my God, this is the bane of the crafter's existence, right? Is that somehow the thing that you need always disappears into the ether out of nowhere. And you're just like, it was just here. How could it have disappeared? There's no place it could have gone. It makes no sense. And it was hilarious. And he did, in fact, find it shortly after without too much fuss. It was, I think, trapped inside of one of his other circles. He'd already folded them, and there it was. It showed up. But it was very fun. I felt seen. You know? Oh, I'm going to be so pleased with this journal when it's done. You know, it's just really, it's simple, and I'm trying to deliberately keep it fairly simple and not go crazy with anything, but it's just turning out very elegantly every step of the way. All right, so there's that guy. I've got this tag here ready to go. I need some circles to go with it. There's those 4, and I've usually been putting something, I've kind of developed this style of putting something here. It has some folds in it. So I'm gonna cut those off. The boyfriend is away for the evening, actually hanging out with friends. It's Friday night. We had a very nice afternoon together though, so I am pleased to be home having some time to hang out with you guys. So let's go ahead. I thought I brought my my tape over here. I could have sworn that I did, but oh yeah, here it is. Use my tape on this guy so that I don't have to get gluey. But yes, I am perfectly happy to, in fact, there's nothing that makes me happier than spending my Friday night at home, making stuff, making videos, chilling with you all. Even if this is, I know this probably won't be the most popular video because it's not a specific project and people really like those specific little things that they can do. And this is really a lot more just a casual chat and craft. There we go, that guy's getting ready. Now we've got to figure out how to do these. I think I'm gonna do all flowers on the outside of this one. My square isn't straight, so I think I'll make my pocket not straight alongside of it. All right, that's not how they're gonna go exactly, but it's about the right spot. So we can give it a little marky mark here. And glue these down. I have been working really hard on a lot of new digital designs, specifically around things that are popular. Like my Steampunk Alice is still my most popular kit. So I am gonna do a whole bunch of new stuff that will tie to those. I'm just checking. This guy's got to be a little bit more off kilter. I'm working on a folio, which I was gonna make an opt-in for my email list. So you'll get that for free when you sign up. Or if you're already signed up, I can send it to you. And then I'm also working on some coin envelopes, which are really cute. So these I've got to make my holes now. I want to do that before I actually glue these in here. And eventually, it'd probably be a little while. I'm a little slower with papers. I have started, just barely started working on some papers to go with that as well. But I'm super excited. I've gotten a lot better with Photoshop and just in general with knowing like which things to do in Canva and how, and which things to do in Photoshop and how. I have a lot more flexibility and just, I still struggle a lot of the time with like, I'll get an idea of something I want to do. And then like, I'll be in Photoshop and I'll just be like, I have no idea how to do this. Or like, I can tell, like I can figure out how to do it, but I can tell I'm doing it in a way that is not super efficient. And I'm like, there must be a better way to do this. And it must be easier. Like I can do it, but it's super complicated and difficult and silly. So there's like little tricks, I think, still a lot of them that I have to learn. But I've made a lot of progress in a short amount of time, which I'm really pleased with. And the tools are just getting better and better all the time, right? Like Canva is incredible already what it can do. Compared to even, I don't know, a few months ago. Just progresses. There's so much development with these tools all the time. Just making life easier and making it possible to make products for you more easily, more quickly, more better. I think she fits in there. If I don't, I might have to just give her a little bit more room off the bottom. Tiny bit more. Not quite there. All right. So I feel really good about what's to come. So I mentioned on Facebook, but I don't think I mentioned here that we have just passed the year mark, just recently, of this opening of my Etsy shop, which I did around the end of July last year. So I'm really pleased. I know a lot of people in their first year say, you know, it took a really long time to even start to get sales. It did not for me. My sales are still not as consistent as I would like, but that's definitely something I want to build and keep building. I know lots and lots of content creators talk about how, you know, it takes some time to build an audience, and once you've been in it for a while, then it really compounds. And sometimes that can take years, and that's okay with me. I'm gonna keep doing this for years because I love it. I just can't get enough of it. I feel like a little kid, and I'm happy to teach and to sell at events for some time into the future. So there's our circle pocket, our little tag that's going to go inside. And now I need some twine to tie this sucker up with. I'm gonna just check that we're still going here. My phone needs a charge, so probably can't go for too long here. There we go. Tie that guy up. I think I might have had a spot already. I'm still gonna want to do some stuff up at the top there too, but I don't know what yet. This is definitely too clean and white. I've been using this paper in other places, and it's really nice. It goes with the blacks really well. It doesn't go with these guys. I've also been using this one. That also doesn't really go here, but I also have a black. This guy might be the one to break out for this. To give it a little something something up top. Just a little ripping. I was thinking of putting maybe like a word up there, maybe a heart of some kind, maybe a little bit of, just a little more something. just to finish this guy off. That's a really white piece there. So 1 year of the Etsy shop, which is really exciting. I started really consistently. I had done a few videos on YouTube previously for other things, but I started really doing junk journal related content just after I opened the Etsy shop. I don't remember how long after. So we're somewhere in the neighborhood of a year, coming up on a year. Something like that. I don't think the red goes with this, so I think we'll have to do one of these. Maybe spells or sorceress. I've already done a thing of beauty. Maybe some night thoughts. And these words are also in my shop. Deliberately designed for a kind of darker aesthetic journal. So you can get the whole shebang. And that is gonna need a background. What do we want to do with it? Maybe something like this. These are actually from Gypsy Craftery. I like these a lot. I believe it was the Gothic Roses kit, but I have several of hers that I like. I say hers, but I'm actually not totally sure. Could be a his. But lots of beautiful darker kits if you're so inclined that you can mix with mine. Because like I said, I think there's kind of room for everybody doing this, you know? There's so much good stuff. I like the idea of us all crafting along together and using each other's beautiful stuff. And not needing to be too cutthroat. I mean, I get it. It's a business, you know. I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot either, but I don't know. Generally, in my experience, people who are successful in business are very generous too, and they're usually good at sharing and being a part of things. That's a little bit bigger than I want it to be, I think. All right, I think I'm gonna have to call this a day pretty soon here. My phone's gonna die. Let's get this guy. Let's cut this guy off too, just so we can see what this actually looks like. Well, this is gonna be quite a bit more of a process style video. You can see how I think about this stuff. Layers, layers, layers. So I'm gonna put an eyelet in there too, so I don't want that guy too far up there. I might put them down here. I'm actually not loving this background on the Night Thoughts. But black wasn't, I don't think black would have worked here either. Maybe I should do something entirely different and do like a circle or something like this. This is from the Gypsy Craftery kit too. I can't really, you know what I could also do is 2 eyelets, just kind of decoratively. That might be fun. Yeah. I can't decide. I've also got these little guys. This is from a Victoria Designs kit. Those are not gonna match though. Not gonna match at all. So, oh, I just got an idea. I have these little sunbursty things that I've been using in various ways that might be something that works here. Like this. If I cut it, can I cut it straight? This is giving me trouble just because I'm filming. You know it, right? You know it. You guys are probably seeing the solution and shouting at me. I got a Sizzix recently and I've been embossing. I just went and bought a whole bunch of new embossing folders too, and I'm so excited. But I love this one. This is a Sizzix one. And it's just it's so strong too. It sometimes punches through the paper, but it just makes such a beautiful, isn't that stunning? But I don't think that's gonna work here too. The problem with this is that it's just a little busy and I don't know how to bring it together in a way that isn't what about, here's an idea. Here's an idea. What do I want to do it with? You know what else I don't have here, which I should have, is more of the rose paper, because that's really what I want. But I've got some printed versions of the other pages. This is not the idea I originally had, but it might work. Let's rip it. This is like pretty skinny copy paper, not very sturdy, so I don't know. You know what I need? What about something like this? I also have these like cool poison stickers and things. I don't know. I'm just finding this. I'm just in that mode. Ooh, you know what I do want to put on here though is this little guy. I'm in that mode of nothing works. I don't like any of it. Of course, because I'm trying to do a video. This guy is not gonna work. What else? What else do we have? It's a little CD. I actually really like that. I wish it was a word or I had a word I could make out of it. Mad. I don't remember if I had more of those letters or not. The sky's too big. Everything's too big. I don't have enough little gothy things. I do kind of like that, but he doesn't fit right. Can I put butterflies in my goth journal? Is that gonna be okay with you guys? How about something like this? I think that's too big. I just cannot get this to come together for the life of me, you guys. My phone's gonna die. I'll show you this little piece too. You may have seen my other video about making these 4 pockets out of 1 piece of paper. If you haven't, feel free to go check it out. It's really beautiful, easy, quick project. And I decorated this the rest of the way for this journal. Added 1 piece of little ephemera that I'm still also not done with yet. Otherwise, I'm just gonna leave it at that for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to sign up for my email list, particularly if you're looking for that Steampunk Alice folio. That's gonna be coming really soon. And I will see you next time.